Okay, so it's time to thin down my planner a little bit. So I thought I would do a little flip through just to show you before I take some of the stuff out. So this stuff that I'm gonna take out to thin down is mostly journal stuff. I just put these old tags here as like a marker, and they're old price tags, 40 cents there. And so this is a little note that my daughter wrote for me, which I just stuck right there because it makes me feel incredibly happy. And these are just some journal entries from April, March, around Easter time, spring. I got some Victorian perfume from the Parlor Company, which smelled very, very good. I would highly recommend. I got their sampler, but the Victorian was my favorite scent out of the ones that I received, and these were all the different scents. But like I said, Victorian was my favorite. Friday the 13th, I wrote some facts about that. And then, how do you know you're on the right path? The universe will send you some messages or signs, and I really believe that because I think when you get on the right path, things seem to go a little bit easier or fall into line a little better. And this is my little spring list of things that I wanted to do for the spring, which most of these things I've gotten accomplished already. And my get outside, because after being cooped up in winter, it's good to get outside. This was a flyer from the Vintage 61 market that me and my sisters went to, and my mom, and it was pretty neat. I have to say I would gladly go back to that. It's once a month, but the shop, the Vintage 61 storehouse, is open all year round, so that was really neat. And just put some old stamps on here and, you know, shop because I love to shop for vintage things. I also got these old ginger ale bottle labels. They're really neat. They have a big moose on them. And this is a journal entry from when my family and I went to Sakura Sunday in Philadelphia, which was really awesome. This was a greeting card that I got from one of the Japanese sellers there, and it's really neat. I just taped it the side so it's a pocket, and I put some things in here like the map from the park and our tickets to Shofuso, which is an old Japanese house in the middle of the park in Philadelphia. And then my daughter did some calligraphy writing in there too. So some memories are tucked away in there. And these are my future dreams. So I'm probably actually going to leave this in here, you know, just so I could look at them and remember why am I working so hard now. And this is why. And this is an envelope that I keep some things in. This was a card that I got when I went to this Virtus training, which was necessary for my daughter's schooling. I don't want to talk about that. This is just a today journal entry. You struggle because you're ready to grow, but you weren't willing to let go. And I find that that really pertains to me because I often stay in situations that probably aren't the best for me. Because I'm afraid to let go. This was the tag that came in my stationery selection box, and I just wrote about the things that I received and how I liked it. This was a card that was in there. This was one of those universe signs. I kept seeing 111 everywhere, and I researched that, and I guess that's an angel number that tells you, you know, you're on the right path and your wishes and dreams are coming true, or that you're on the path to those things. And this was a flower that I pressed in here. And the bear, I keep seeing images of the bear, and I really identify with that, you know, because I feel like I'm a little bit of a bear. I hibernate, but when I need to be tough, I can be tough. This was a thank you card that I got from one of my former students, which made me feel very happy, and I really appreciate when my former students take time to do stuff like this. It's very nice. This was from when I went to Renninger's, which is another antique market, with my sister. I just wrote about the things we saw and bought, and she bought an old cabinet that had this carved in wood on it. I think it's a peacock possibly. And some other things I bought, some old mob pin-ups that, you know, you could put on the wall, and a victory cup. So very neat. So those are the things I'm going to be removing out of here. I'm going to leave in here my 100-day project sketches because I like to look at those. They make me incredibly happy. And this was called a fetish, a bear fetish. It's a Native American piece of art, and it's a bookmark, so I keep it in there because I'm a bear. And I'm still working on these 100 days of sketches, and then I just have some pages prepped up here for the future. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. This is Gina from Secondhand Spirited. Please subscribe if you like these videos. Thanks for watching.